damage can start eating at the leather.
Yeah.
And that's where it can deteriorate over time, and we just leave it be.
I know it's been a while since my last boot shine video, but here's one on the end of the year with. I found out about old style shoe shine in Seattle, Washington several months ago on this.
Okay, so I'm gonna put your foot up here, to here, and here. I'm gonna start by easy cleaning your shoes.
Alrighty.
We'll put some music on, okay?
This is just gonna help. This is a mild acetoner, and this will clean everything off of your shoes, dirt and everything, and it won't leave a residue behind like saddle soap. It's good for suede, nubuck, and leather. You can use these on canvas as well.
Oh, silk.
So this cleaning will help give us a clean palette to shine with. I would say a shoe shine is kind of like a skincare facial for the shoes, because we're going to help replenish the leather. None of our products have any petroleum in it, so it won't eat the leather. Instead, it will replenish it with some nutrients and vitamins and some pigments that is concentrated in the products.
Oh yeah, no, it's fine. Oh no, I got my red over here. Thank you so much.
I'm going to clean the sides of your piece as well. This is some salt and water damage that you can see right here in the toe area. We can't fix that at a store if you one day drop it off.
Okay. Well, today's like my last day in Seattle, so before I go back to Spokane, so.
No worries. We also do shipping if you ever want to do that.
Okay, that sounds good.
And whenever we fix the water damage and things like that, we'll add a waterproof around there, so it will create a sealant to prevent any further water damage in the future. So now I'm going to put on some lotion on your shoes for about 3 minutes. This is going to open up the pores of the leather.
Right.
It's going to bring back some moisture, bring back color, and it's going to open up the pores for other products to absorb them better. It has jojoba oil, which is used in a lot of skincare products. And jojoba is usually grown in Mexico. And leather is kind of like our skin, because it's cow skin. So I'm going to put this all over the boots. And you can see the color coming back compared to this one right here.
Right. It smells nice too.
Thank you. Yeah, it smells really good. These are some cool riding boots. Or cowboy boots.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, they're Tony Llamas.
So you're saying is the first shine on these boots?
Yeah.
Hey, better now than later.
Yeah, I would say so too.
So I'll leave this on for 3 minutes, and we're just gonna let it set for a little bit.
Okay.
So now I'm brushing off the leather lotion. I'm gonna leave the leather lotion up here, so I can focus on here with the waxes and polishes, because I'm gonna allow the leather lotion to absorb up here for longer. Since this is the first shine, I want to keep it really moisturized as best as I can. Leave it on for longer. It's not gonna hurt it. It's gonna keep it just staying on top of there and absorbing it while we focus on the bottoms, because most of the water damage will be down here. So So now I'm gonna put on our Sapphire products, and I'm gonna use also the Angela's product as well. Sapphire is made in France since 1925, and none of our, as I said before, none of our products has any petroleum, so it shouldn't eat at the leather. This polish cream, their blue label, has some almond nutrients in there. It smells really good. I see this is kind of the closest color that we have towards this boot. And sometimes we might go with a lighter color because it won't harm, it won't stain or dye the leather. It has some pigments in there that helps bring back the color, but it shouldn't dye or anything. Most of our products are water-based, so it kind of comes off over time as you walk. There are oil and water-based products, and oil kind of is more something, I would say, it kind of stains the leather a little bit because it really absorbs it in and it's harder to get out. But this is a better solution, is water-based products. I'm gonna focus on the toe here. I'm gonna get the size a little bit. Sometimes less is more. And the reason why we don't want to layer up too much product on is because it'll start rubbing off from the shoe, and it'll be harder for the waxes to stick on. And we don't want that. So I'm gonna pair the Sapphire wax on top of this Sapphire polish. This has pine tree turpentine and some beeswax in there. I'm gonna put a thin layer on. You can see the wax is blending in the scratches a little bit better, the lighter scratches. Same on other sides. And then I'm going to do a quick brush. It's going to help spread out the products a lot more evenly.
Okay.
So it's not all stacked up on top of each other. And then I'm gonna do 2 layers of this Angela's wax. It has 7 different blends of waxes, and it has pine tree turpentine, carnauba wax, which is a hardener for other waxes to blend in, and some beeswax. And I don't, it doesn't quite say the other type of waxes that they have in the blend.
Okay.
But it has some good natural oil in there as well to help replenish the leather. And this is, the waxes are really good water resistancy barriers for the leather of the shoe, so it can prevent some water damage like this. It's good to get your shoes shined before you wear your new shoes because it has no water protection on them. So I recommend getting that done before any damage can eat at the leather. It costs more to fix damage than it is to protect it, and so that's what we recommend to do.
I see.
So I'm gonna put through 2 layers of this. And a lot of times marketing would just say, oh, it's water resistant, but it's not always like that.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes words can get out to consumers a lot better. Just making sure that all the products are brushed out evenly. And put on the last layer of Angel's wax.
Sweet. Yeah, I can see these are really coming alive right now.
There's a big difference between how much lighter they were before.
Right.
And it's just keeping this moisturized and water protected. And so it brings back a lot of the color back.
Oh yeah.
And this is probably the true color of the natural leather when you first got it.
Yeah.
It's just probably been in the closet for a little bit, right?
Yeah.
That's why it's also really good to keep the leather lotion on top to get it more moisturized and absorbent for longer. Can't hurt it. It's kind of like, you could think of it kind of like a mask, a face mask.
Yeah.
Want to make sure you're not missing too much on the boots. I'm gonna brush the tops now. Then I'm just gonna try to get off any excess products off of your shoes so it doesn't rub off on your clothes.
Okay.
Just getting edges real quick. Then I'm gonna do the last thing is buff out your shoes. Kind of gives it a spit shine effect. It's a lot shinier.
Oh yeah, a lot more than before.
Yeah, it's a good finishing touch after I put on the edge dressing. Alright, I'm gonna do the last thing is put on this edge dressing around the soles. Help blend in that sole a little bit better. It's kind of similar to like Armor On tires, but this is for your soles instead and help protect it.
Right.
And this can wear off over time too, if anything. There we go, we're all set to go. Thank you, thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Oh, thank you for shining these up.
Yeah, no worries. Thank you for coming by.
Yeah, totally. Wow.